My boyfriend sent me flowers, but they weren't meant for me. The card said, "Last night was unforgettable. I hadn't seen him last night. Turns out my sister had." You ever read something so absurd, your brain takes a full 10 seconds to process it? That was me, standing barefoot in my kitchen, reading the tiny cream-colored card tucked into a bouquet of red roses. My name was written on the envelope in messy black ink. But inside, "Last night was unforgettable. Can't wait for round 2. D. I hadn't seen my boyfriend last night. I blinked, reread it, then reread it again. My stomach dropped. My fingers went ice cold, even though I was standing right next to the oven, preheating for dinner. My first instinct was denial. Maybe it was a joke? A mistake? Flowers from someone else, delivered to me by accident? Then I heard the soft creak of the front door, and in walked my sister. Emma froze the second she saw the roses in my hand, and the color drained from her face like a scene from a movie. You know that moment where someone realizes the game is up? Yeah, that. What's wrong? She asked, too fast, too light. I held up the card, still trying to keep my voice steady. Did you see Daniel last night? There was a pause, a heartbeat, then she lied. No. Why would I? My hands were shaking. Because these were supposed to go to you, weren't they? She didn't answer. She didn't have to. The silence was louder than any confession. I just stood there, heart thudding, as the little details started crashing into my brain. That weird vibe at Mom's birthday dinner. Emma suddenly being too busy for our usual Saturday brunches. The way Daniel stopped posting me on his stories after saying he was keeping things more private. And now the flowers. The card. Her face. It all made a sick kind of sense. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just turned back toward the stove, turned it off, and whispered, "Get out." Emma hesitated like she was about to defend herself, but there was nothing to say. Not when your sister's boyfriend sends you the love note that was meant for her. She left without a word, and I stood there alone, clutching a lie wrapped in cellophane. I should have burned the flowers. Instead, I texted Daniel, "Thanks for the roses. I didn't realize you were such a generous boyfriend." To both of us. He left me on red, but not for long, because 2 hours later, my phone rang, and it wasn't Daniel. It was his mom. When Daniel's mom's name lit up on my screen, I almost didn't answer. I'd never had a bad relationship with her. She always called me her future daughter-in-law, always sent me little texts on holidays and tagged me in corny Facebook memes about soulmates. But right then, I didn't want anyone from that side of the universe in my ear. Still, I swiped. "Hi, Mrs. Albright." There was a long pause. Then,